Welcome to Keys and Chaos, the podcast that dives into the gritty and often absurd realities of real estate and the people who make or break it. I'm your host, Candace, and today we're starting Season 1, Politicking 101. Episode 1 is called The Master Manipulation. In this episode, we'll meet Vanessa Carter, a real estate professional who redefined workplace politics, using charm, flattery, and manipulation to climb the corporate ladder. But as her story unfolds, we'll see how her tactics sow chaos and eventually come back to haunt her. Let's dive in. When Vanessa Carter joined the Illusion Realty Group, she seemed like the perfect hire. Sharp, confident, and charismatic. Her arrival was marked by growing introductions and enthusiastic welcomes. But it didn't take long for her colleagues to notice that something was a little off. You see, Vanessa wasn't the type to roll up her sleeves and get her hands dirty. No, her real skill was getting other people to do her work for her and making it look like she was the mastermind behind every success. Let me set the scene. Picture this, a bustling office on Monday morning, phones ringing, keyboards clacking, and the smell of stale coffee in the air. Vanessa strolls in, dressed to the nines, carrying an aura of confidence that could sell ice to an Eskimo. From the start, Vanessa had a gift for making people like her. Her secret? Flattery. She would gush over her manager's ideas, praise her co-workers' presentations, and somehow manage to avoid discussing her own responsibilities. One co-worker, Julia, noticed it right away. She later described Vanessa as the person who always showed up just in time to take credit, but never the blame. And boy, was Julia right. Vanessa's manipulation tactics were effective, and they were relentless. For example, during one project, Vanessa was supposed to manage this vendor's contract. When a delay occurred, the team confronted her during the meeting. Vanessa didn't flinch. Instead, she sighed deeply, put on a look of sincere concern, and said, "Oh, I emailed the facilities about this a week ago. They assured me it was being handled. I'll follow up immediately." Thank you for catching that. By the end of the meeting, the blame had shifted entirely to the facilities team, and Vanessa walked away scot-free. In fact, the fallout even got a maintenance worker fired. To Vanessa, it was all just another day in the office. But Vanessa didn't stop at dodging blame. She had a knack for taking credit where it wasn't due. In team meetings, she would cut off her colleagues mid-sentence, chiming in with suggestions that conveniently sounded like ideas someone else had just pitched. It wasn't long before her peers caught on. Rumors started swirling near the water cooler. One colleague said she hasn't done a shred of work on the Johnson account, and now she's getting kudos for it. And another, it's like she's untouchable. Every time someone calls her out, she spins it into a compliment from the boss. And that's where Vanessa excelled, keeping herself in good graces of management while making her peers look incompetent. As the weeks turned into months, Vanessa's antics began to take a toll on the office. Deadlines were missed, resentment grew, the team was picking up her slack, but no one dared to confront her head on. Why? Because Vanessa had mastered the art of integrating herself with the higher ups. At every opportunity, she complimented the CEO's vision, asking her manager about her kids, and always making herself some type of focus and focusing on her contributions, whether those be ones that were real or imagined. But as it checks and the office dynamics weighed in, a question started to emerge. How long could Vanessa keep this up? Because it all seems like it's going to come crashing right down. Vanessa Carter's story is just the beginning. As you'll see in the next episode, her abilities to manipulate people in situations only escalate. But every move she makes comes with a cost to her team, her reputation, and eventually to herself. Join me next time on Keys and Chaos as we dive deeper into the chaos Vanessa creates and explores the lessons her story has to teach about leadership, accountability, and the dangers of office politics. And thank you for listening. And don't forget to subscribe. You don't want to miss what's coming next.